始まるよ。
Hey, this is Rando Sheeb. I have returned to SCUM. We just had a soft wipe with the last patch, and I am a little bit tardy coming back, tardy to the party. But I finally gotten settled in, got my base built, vehicles acquired, and have jumped back into the strength training. And yes, I was very surprised to see that there are improvements to the strength gains and con gains. So real quick, I'm just going to go over the gear that I use. I just have everything kind of maxed out with the heavy stuff I can: flamethrowers, hiking pack full of wood, and quiver full of tools, and tack vest, animal skin jacket, 357. I haven't found a 50 yet. I don't think they're any different in weight anyway. Bushman utility belt with junk in it. Tactical pants. I could have gone like another 2 kilograms if I had the animal skin pants, but they're also warmer. I'm kind of at my warmth max here. I shouldn't even have my short pants on. But anyway, so for some of the exercises I use the wooden chest. It's also maxed out 80 kilograms, just have it full of wooden junk. So first, it's going to go over the bicycle, which I've found to be the highest output. Of course, you can't do this one AFK, but I will show you here with my gear. Like right now I'm getting 1.84. Ooh, watch out for those. 1.84, a little bit higher. Before I was at 1.89 when I was at 6.1 strength, so it's dropping off a little bit. Still pretty good gains. The strength gains for the bicycle was about it was 18 point. What did I say? It's 18 minutes 20 seconds for the to get 0.01 in strength gains. So that works out to roughly 180 minutes and change. So like 183 and a half minutes for 0.1. So 3 hours and change to get 0.1 strength. It's pretty good. The big difference here being it's not a great increase over the lower level strength gains I was getting before, but the higher level strength gains had really tapered off. I think it was a little over a half an hour before to get just 0.1. So this is a good increase. This workout's quite a while to get 1 strength, but it's still faster than it was. So you can see the 1.84 and the constitution gains maxed out 0.72. So both really good. Like I said, of course, this requires you to be present to do it. But, if you do this method on the bicycle, I recommend just going straight till you stop. You can actually gain now when you are below 0 stam, but you have to be moving. Once you stop moving, you stop gaining. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, you can. I'll show you here in a second. Breaking my own rule here by not waiting until I'm fully rested, but you can just ride in circles now. Before you would lose, the gains would fluctuate much lower and would not give you steady gains, but you can just ride in a small circle now, so you can do this indoors or whatever. So there you go. That's what's happened with bicycles. So And I just want to point out, it's the increase in strength is while exercising is almost triple, but really with resting and eating and everything else, it's it's about a 33% ish roughly change. Also, I was doing a little macro action with the chest there, which I'll show you here in a second. But I also got to eat real quick. So, my preference for eating when I do this is bread because of it's got really good stamina recovery. That one's not really whole. There we go, 22.6. So I just usually eat one bread and then one rice, dry rice, one raisin serving, um, a bottle of or a can of soda, either the 3 or the 5. Um, Also, if your exhaustion is really high, just chug a tea, just a plain no calorie tea, or you can add sugar to it. When I make the bread, I make it with sugar but no fat, just for the extra carbs. You can see the carbs on it are pretty ridiculous, 153, and you'll burn through them all in you know 30 minutes less. So it's very fast, very fast calorie burner. So after I eat those two, just gonna go over here and also want to supplement with some tuna. I think these are open already. Let me see. Yeah, some tuna. My protein's really low because I just kind of jumped into this without fueling up first while I was waiting for the sun to come up so I could record this. Probably gonna eat a second one. Also, when your fat gets low, because this is a fairly low fat diet. You see my fat's down the red too, so I'm just gonna also supplement with a sardine. So make sure my stomach's not getting over full here. I am not gonna have room for a. That one's not open. Not gonna have room for the rice and none of these open. I guess not. I'll just eat another sardine for brevity's sake here. See where we're at now, 74%. I'll probably fit one rice in there, which is good because it's really high carbs, moderate protein, low fat. Let's see where we're at now. Yeah, 91. So I've lost a little bit of stamina there. That's fine. Just doing this for learning purposes. So you want to just grab this. Just make sure my stam's full here. Make sure you got gloves on too. Your hands will wear out on the ladder climbing. So the way I have this set up, I just grab onto the ladder, go up to here and back down. And I have the macro set for doing it 6 times and then just drop off and rest at the bottom. And I'll show you the gains here. They're really solid. So let's see. There we go. 1.08, which is it's 0.1 less than the bicycle, so it is slower. Plus the fact that it's macroed also makes it slower. I'm just doing it freehand right now, but I'll show you here in a second. If you, I stink at making macros, and this was pretty easy because just you just record the action of going up and down 6 times, and then drop off, squat to get your stam back, and then just insert the appropriate pause at the end there. So this is the macro in action here. It's pretty easy. And the gains on this, this is 40 repetitions of going 6 times up and down. So um, yeah, it loops 40 times, I should say, and it takes about almost 30 minutes. It's 29 minutes and change, and the gains are for the 30 minutes is 0.013. So it's a little slower than the bicycle, but yeah, you can do it AFK if you want to. I just did some reading and studying this morning while I was sitting here watching my guy, make sure he didn't die. And he was getting pretty close there at the end with his food dropping so low. So you know, whichever method you prefer, if you want to get the max gains of the bicycle, it's good. And I don't think I saw somebody else's video. He said you didn't gain endurance from doing this. I'll have to see. I had to squat myself down there because opening the menu messes with the macro. Alright, so he's going here. Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, there's no endurance gain climbing up and down the ladder. So if you want the endurance, go ahead and use the bicycle, and of course I still have my third method is the stealth method. I tried doing the tree chopping. The tree chopping really wasn't that great. It's good. It was 0.9 and probably infinitely simpler to make a macro for. Oh, this one wasn't really hard either. It was just, you know, it's recording the actions. So however you want to do it, you know. So this is the third method I use, is these ramps, stealthing with the chest. If you want to gain stealth, mine's pretty high and it's gaining really slow. I did gain 3% from doing this, and it's a pretty good gain. And if you haven't watched my other video on this, I'll just re-explain this method. This is just you go up basically from the center here to the middle there, and then to the top corner while crouching, like so. And you can see the gains are 1.07, and the con is 0.67. So a little bit lower gains. But if you want to gain stealth and train strength at the same time, and why wouldn't you? This is a great way to do it, and it works great up till advanced, and then the gains just drop off abysmally for advanced stealth. So it's just really not super worth it. My stealth is really good right now. Super sneaky. I mean, I can run past most puppets, and they never know that I'm there. That's the 3 methods I can recommend. I'm sure most people probably opt for the AFK method. Like I said, I just recently started figuring out how to do macros just to try this out. That's about it.